Hi everyone, happy Webtoon Wednesday. Today I'm going to be talking about A Tree Without Roots. This is a yaoi, slice of life, school life, lots of drama. And I do need to throw out the disclaimer that there is rape and confinement or like kidnapping in this Webtoon. Like the very first chapter is actually one of the main characters, or the main character, raping the other main character, and he's like chained up and being held kind of like hostage or prisoner. So if that's something that you can't read or you don't enjoy reading, then this is not going to be the Webtoon for you.
Hiso is a high school student who has a bad habit of going to the rooftop on his school and contemplating jumping off. Every time he does this, the cops get called and his foster parents get notified. Of course, they get mad and scold him. His foster family, though, really do treat him terribly. He hates his life and is burdened by his past. He has a secret benefactor and someone who sends him gifts every birthday. And at this point, he wants answers and does some pretty dangerous things to achieve his goals. But it pays off, and this is where he meets Cha Taeyoung. Taeyoung is pressured by Hiso to let him live with him. Even though Taeyoung agrees, he is very cold towards Hiso. This causes Hiso to become very confused. Why is this man sending him gifts and every birthday and sending money as child support every month if he has nothing to gain and there is no relation between them? Hiso starts to feel very alone, confused, and frustrated with life, and he makes a mistake that will change his and Taeyoung's life forever.
Since I'm only like 14, 15 chapters along right now in this Webtoon, I'm not sure where it's going to go. Now, typically, I do like Webtoons or manga that have to do with stalkers or confinements or some kind of like psychological gameplay, which I do think is going to happen eventually in this story, because obviously in the first chapter, like I said, there's Taeyoung is being raped by Hiso and is chained to a bed and not allowed to leave. So obviously something happens along the way where it gets to that point. I'm not there yet. It doesn't explain it, so I don't know. But I don't know why I enjoy it so much. I do. I'm sure there's probably a therapist out there that could tell me why, but I just do. Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for Hiso, just because I'm not saying what he did in the first chapter or what he's going to do in the future is excusable in any way. So please don't think that. What I'm saying is, though, that I feel bad for what happened to him as a child, because that is a very traumatic situation. I feel bad for him in regards to how his foster parents treat him. I feel bad with how the fact that he doesn't really have any friends and how that affects him, because sometimes you only need like one legitimate friend and you will be okay, or you can get through things. So I feel bad for Hiso. I really do. I don't know yet about Taeyoung, like as far as I've gotten, and I don't want to give any spoilers away. Like, you don't get a ton of his backstory just yet. You get just enough to where you know how there's a connection between the two of them, but you don't know like how he got to where he is exactly. So there's still a lot left unknown in this series. One of the things that bothered me for the first couple chapters, and even like one of the more recent chapters, is I don't like how sharp pointed their noses are. Yes, I know that's something that's really silly to complain about. I'm not necessarily complaining. I'm just saying it was something I continuously noted, was how sharply pointed their noses were, how very triangular their noses were. Since it's still so new and I really don't have that many chapters to give a very good review off of, I do plan on, when I finish it, hopefully I can go back and do an updated review and share my thoughts on the whole story once it's actually complete and I finish reading the completed version. Again, this one's probably not for everybody. Right now, aside from the first chapter, it's relatively mild. Like, there's really not that much bad stuff going on just yet. We haven't hit the crazy peak of the psychological, the kidnapping, the being held hostage. Like, we haven't reached that point yet. So we're still building, or the author is still building to get to like that climactic point. So it's going to be interesting to see what that looks like in the future, I think personally. Again, if you like Killing Stalking, if you like Warehouse, you know, if you like stories like that, you're probably going to like this one too. And I would recommend it if you're into those kind of reads. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you later. Side note, I am going in and getting my wisdom teeth removed very shortly. So I might not be posting any videos for probably like 2 weeks. I'm going to try really hard to get videos done in advance so they just can like automatically be uploaded and available for you guys. And if not, I'm sorry. Life happens. I appreciate, like I said, appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.